Hi, my name is Derek Garcia with LearnSBOM.com, and today I will be reviewing the Open Source Vulnerability Detector tool. This is a binary that performs security scans and uses a project's log files to search for any vulnerabilities. It also supports pom.xml and requirements.txt files, even though they're not log files with complete dependency trees. Before I start showing the tool, it does use the OSV database to search for vulnerabilities, but it should be noted that this is a third-party tool and not directly maintained by OSV themselves. With that said, I'll be demonstrating this tool on an Ubuntu server. So I switch over to that. To get the tool, you just download the correct binary from the releases page. In this case, I'm just going to use wget. And there we go. And I'll quickly rename it and make it executable for convenience sake. We can check that it installed correctly with the help command. There we go. And we can see it's working okay. For simplicity, I'm just going to move it to my local bin folder. This is optional, you don't have to if you don't want to. This just makes it more accessible globally. And I'll run the command again, just to check that it still works. And there we go. So again, you could just install this locally for a project, but this way you can use the same tool for multiple projects. There's a series of options for this tool, but I'll only be covering the basics. To start the parse-as project, the only thing you need is to pass in the working directory. I have two projects today, one of which is a vulnerable JavaScript project, and the other one's a vulnerable Python project. I'll list out that directory now. You can see just a project I've cloned from GitHub. To run the tool, all we have to do is the executable file and the present working directory, well, current working directory. And after a moment, we'll see that we have a whole list of vulnerabilities, packages, and things like that. In this case, they're all from GitHub, which is one of the databases that OSV pulls from. To get a JSON version of this, we just have to pass the JSON flag. So again, just the JSON flag, the current working directory, and I'm just redirecting the output into a local JSON file. So after a moment, we can just pretty print this, and there we go. A little less visually interesting, but if you're working to integrate this into some automation, this is incredibly useful. The Python project requires a few more steps. Since there's no log file, OSV does its best to use the file names and assumes the lowest version, if not provided, to look for vulnerabilities. This means some reported vulnerabilities may not be accurate since the package that's actually used may have already patched the issue. So maybe using a higher version, but the requirements.txt file reports or just doesn't have that version. So a vulnerability might be reported for a lower version, but it doesn't affect that current project since you're already using something that's up to date. The current Python project I have, you can see here, and if I just view that requirements file, you can see in this case all of them have version numbers, but in some cases they are missing. So to use this requirements.txt file, we have to use the parse-as flag and pass in the name of that sort of manifest file. By default, usually it's requirements.txt, but sometimes it's named something different, .dev or something. And after a moment, we'll have this full list generated. The parse-as just explicitly tells OSV Detector how to parse the file. The same applies for Maven projects. You would just swap the requirements.txt for pom.xml. But after a while, we see all the vulnerability reports just like we saw before. And if you just want to put it to a JSON file, you do the same thing, pass the JSON file in, or the JSON flag rather, and go from there. If I do the parse-as help, we can see that there's a whole bunch of them. The log files it knows how to do automatically, but in case there's an issue, you can always force it by telling it, yes, this is a log file that I want to use. OSV Detector is another useful security tool for any project. It's quick and easy to set up. and used for simple integration. The use of OSV's database ensures that the information is recent and accurate for a wide range of projects, and just overall a great tool. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to let us know.
Thank you for checking out this video. If you really liked it, be sure to check out our other videos right here, and then you can also subscribe right up top here. And again, thank you. Bye-bye.